this main report about the marketing our library. So first, we have to identify what is marketing. So marketing, it is a performance of business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producer to consumers. It is also defined as an organizational function and a set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering value to customers and for managing customer relationships in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. So, as we all know, the library is an organization. Marketing is one of the most important process or service in managing the library. See, as it is being defined, that it is a set of processes for creating and communicating to the users and delivering the value to customers. So, delivering the value of the library or delivering the goal of the library to the users, and also to manage customer relationships. So, this is very important in the library to have this customer relationship because the library only function with the interaction of the or with the participation of the user. So the library cannot be called library if wala siyang users. So in ways that benefit the organization and its stakeholders. So why libraries? Why we need to market the libraries? So it is to elevate your library's profile in the community often depends on successful media relations, a concept rarely taught in library schools. Also, marketing of library information services includes customer or users' priorities, expectations, individuality, responsiveness, relationship, quality of services, professional skills and competencies, value-added services, and others. So, as it is mentioned a while ago, that the library, we need to market this to our community or our users in order to elevate or to make known the library's profile or what services that we have in the library. So it is mentioned here the services that we have. It is to maximize the customer's priorities. Of course, our main goal in the library is to make our users satisfied in our services. So we have to identify them as our priority. So the expectations, the individuality here in the individuality, this is very important because we have to identify our users their individualities. So because we have this, especially in the academic libraries, we have to identify the variation or the kanang kung kinsa ang ato ang mga users, kung sa mga courses, and then we have this also, the responsiveness. This is very important. We can identify this by our kung sa sila ka-responsive sa ato ang mga services. And then why we need it, why the library need the marketing. So public relations involve building relationship with the learning community inside and outside the school. So advertising makes people aware of your program's goals, while a marketing plan focuses on convincing these people to take action. So why we need it? We need to market. We need a marketing plan, marketing strategies to make people take action or to respond our services. So how to build our marketing plan. First, we have to analyze the needs. So we have to seek out specific interests, needs, and problems in the learning community. So we have our library, we have our collection, we have our services. We have first to plan kung unsa ang need or interest sa atoang users. So like for example, we have this collection of books, a variety of collection of books, and then our users, we have to identify their interest. If there are collections that are missing or lacking in our library, or there are books, specific subjects about this subject nga wala ta sa ato ang library. And then second, in our marketing plan, we have to build partnerships. So we have to get others involved with your marketing. So in the academic library, we have to tap our faculty, which is the frontliners, one of the frontliners users in our library. We have to tap them because they can help us to market our services or our book collections in their students, so that our book or services the students can avail. And then develop activities and resources for the library. We have to develop materials needed to implement your project. So we have to identify what's the timeline, who will do what and when. So in this is the part of the librarian to make some activities and resources that we can give to the users in order to market our services or our collections. And then we have to advertise and implement. Since we already have our materials or resources, we have to advertise, or we have to make sure that everyone is aware of the event or activities. So we have to give some newsletters, brochures, or flyers. And as you implement, be sure to collect data. So it is very important that we can monitor the data while we are advertising. So we have to count people, we have to conduct a survey, ask for comments, take photographs, collect sample products. So once we are marketing or we are advertising na our services or collections, we have to make some survey if what they can say about our marketing strategies, or the resources that they have, the resources that we have been using. We have also to ask for comments if it is effective to them while using this kind of project or advertising resources. And then another marketing plan we have to build. How to build marketing plan is to share your success. Be sure that people know about the success of your project. So once we identify that this library marketing strategy is a success, or these resources that we have been using in advertising is a success, we have to share our success, or we have to share that our activity is effective in advertising our services. And then we have to evaluate, consider the effectiveness of the program, immediately revise materials for the next time you will use. So as we know that our strategy, the marketing plan is a success, we have to evaluate its effectiveness. If it's we have to rate it. If it you have to evaluate kung unsa siya ka-effective nga plan. Then we have examples for sa library materials for library marketing. So I wonder why ganun walang isa, but I will just send you the link of my PowerPoint. So for materials for library marketing, first we have logos and slogans. So we have to identify themes, start with a title, and ask students to come up with logos and slogans. So this is the most common library marketing in our generation today. We have to most challenging po siya, no? We have to make some themes for our logos and slogans. So for slogans, we have this example. The Duto class is from the UP library, and this online library card is from the WEMSO. So like this example, they are making this strategy, library marketing strategies, in order to continue to market the library services that's still available even though it's new normal, no? And then we can also come up to some activities to ask students, or to make a contest about to ask the students to come up with logos and slogans, or poster making, like that. And then we have brochures and users guides. So for example, we have flyers, brochures, and handouts, library user information leaflets. So these are some of the examples of the brochures and user guides. So this Ask Carla, it is from the CCPC, the Zamboanga College Polytechnic, if I'm not mistaken. So that is. And then we have newsletters to communicate with students, teachers, and parents. We can create collaboratively. So these are the examples. And then we have also booklets. This is the materials developed for students and teachers can publish as booklets. So we can publish guidelines, career information resources, primary resources. So we can also make these booklets of our new acquired books, and then we can give them to our users, or like for example our library new guidelines in the new normal. We can make some booklets and then our flyers, and then we'll give it to our users. So posters, it is advocating reading, writing, and libraries. It is getting students engaged in creating an inexpensive way to decorate the library. So posters can also help the users to be more advocate in reading and to go in the library. So these are some of the examples of posters. And then we have displays and bulletin boards. So I know all of us have been practicing this, our bulletin board. We never get old with this. So even in our library, we've been updating our library bulletin boards in order to update our users for new services, or in this way we can market our library. So in this example, this is a bulletin board wherein they have put some book jackets or flyers, or they just display it. And then this one is just like advocating the users to read. And then we can do some you can be more artistic in making our library bulletin board more sketchy siya sa mga users. So I have also did some bulletin board, an interactive bulletin board wherein the users can interact. Like we have done this making a survey of what they want, if they need a book So kung unsa ang ilang gusto nga libro nga wala pa sa library, we have posted in our library bulletin as a question, and then they just put some sticky notes of the title of the book and the author that they want the library to purchase, like that. So we have also done some interactive sticky notes sa bulletin board about the services in the library that we need to develop. Are you satisfied with the library services, like that? And then some other way that we can make this library bulletin board na mas maka-interact ang mga students. So kay it is for me in our setting here in our library, it is more it is more kanang mas effective siya for me to know what they want the library to improve or what they want nga collection sa library. And we also web tools, so we have library websites, blogs, social networking, and videos. So in the library websites, we have the examples of the UP library. So I think it is I think all of the university or colleges nowadays have this website, since this is very important in the library marketing. It is also isa sa mga supporting documents in the accreditation. If we have websites, if we have blogs or social networking wherein we have been updating to post our services, updates about the libraries. And I think this is the most effective way to market our library, also our services, to post it on, especially in our social media accounts. We have in our school, we have our Facebook account, so that they can interact, so they can message us if they need a book, like that. It is also one of the new normal services, library services nowadays, because since it is pandemic, they cannot go or they cannot enter our library. For example, in our institution, we have our management strictly following only the employees can enter our institution today. So for our library, they can still avail our services by messaging us in our social media account, and then there. So still we have this, we can still continue in our services. I will just send the link of this PowerPoint so that you can see the link here that I have posted. So the library should give priority to provide excellent customer service and enhancing its image as an information provider in the information era. So the library information services should be user-oriented in order to satisfy their information needs effectively. And of course, the ultimate aim of marketing here is to provide the right information to the right user at the right time. So I know it is our challenge today as librarians to improve our library marketing strategies, to make our community feel that we are existing, that still we have still functioning despite of the pandemic. We have to make sure that our library services are still available and our collection can still be be still be accessible. So I hope my report, that's all for my report, and I hope it will help a lot for in marketing our library. So I think that's all. Thank you and God bless.